Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea Hansen. I'm Lily Grace's mother. Um, I've never done this before, this video blog thing, so I'm a little nervous. So bear with me, I might stumble over my words a bit. And this is actually my second take of this video because the first time it was really dark and I kept, messing up and losing my train of thought. But anyways, so we're trying again. I just wanted to kind of establish a presence here and connect with everybody who's seen Lily's video and who continue to watch her video and read the article and send me messages. I really love the messages that I've received and the feedback, hearing about people having their hope restored and getting that second wind, to get through these last days. It really is humbling to hear the way the words of my 2-year-old have reached so many in such a short time. Here I go with losing my train of thought. My second reason, other than establishing my presence here for making this video, was to discuss a dream that I had last night. The dream seemed pretty normal to start out with, but it transitioned into what was clearly something that was very significant. So here we go. I'm 19 weeks pregnant, for real, not in my dream. And in the dream, we were at the doctor's office, what I assume was for a checkup or an ultrasound. And there was a man standing in the checkout window, when you're done with the ultrasound and you bring your paperwork and you hand it to the person behind the counter and then give you your next appointment. It was that person. And me and my husband were carrying on a conversation with him, and I just remember really zooming in on his teeth and thinking how rotten his teeth looked, and just thinking, he kind of looked a little disheveled to be working in a doctor's office. And right after I thought that, he picks up a white doctor's jacket and he shrugs this jacket on, and all of a sudden everything about his appearance just changed. And he just, I don't know, and he was obviously the same person, but he almost had this golden glow to his skin, and he was handsome, and there was none of that roughness left about his appearance. And I noticed immediately, focused in really clearly, and this isn't normal for my dreams unless it's something significant. If it's a dream from God, I know there will be points of focus that I really I wake up and it's stuck in my mind, like a number or a word. And in this case, it was on his breast pocket on the doctor jacket where their name would be written. It said Dr. Shabbat, MD. So when I woke up, I was like, Shabbat, what is that? I'm like, it sounds so familiar. I'm like, I know it's a Jewish word. I'm like, okay, I'm going to message my friend Michelle. So, messaged Michelle, and I told her I had a dream, and she's really gifted when it comes to interpreting dreams when she's in the spirit. So she was like, alright, well, let's see here, send me your dream, and let's see if maybe I can get anything from it. So I sent her, typed out, what I just told you guys, and she started off with saying that she felt that the garment that the man put on and the focus that was on the way he looked before he put this garment on was representative of the transformation that takes place when we put on the wedding garments, when we go to meet the king, and the transformation of the glorified body that will take place when this happens. And the next part that she talked about was the MD part, how the Lord is the great physician. So that could have been symbolic of that. And then his name was the next part that we discussed. Figured out that Shabbat means it's basically the Sabbath for the Jews. And that's really significant because that is a time of rest. People get dressed up in fancy garments and they feast and they just relax. There's no work, kind of like it will be in heaven after we arrive and we go to the wedding and we have the feast, and then we will spend eternity in finally rest, having our rest. So I don't know if that rings with anybody else, but I just felt that was really an interesting dream, and interesting for the doctor's name to be Dr. Shabbat. Just the elements combined, I think, was pretty significant. Tying in the aspect of finally having that eternal rest with that new eternal glorified body when we put on those garments and we're made white and we're made new. I guess if anybody else has anything to say about that, or if they think anything different than what Michelle interpreted, feel free to leave a message in the comments or send me a message on here. I will be trying to post a couple more videos today because there is a couple more visions I wanted to talk to you guys about, since I've been kind of in this game for the last 3 years, really following the end times and receiving visions and words, and haven't really shared with anybody about it. But Lily's kind of, I guess, dragged me out and opened me up to realizing that now is the time to share, and now is the time to garner those last few souls, get the last few people on the ship before it's time to go. So yeah, I love you guys, and thank you for the support, and just continue to pray for my family, pray protection over my family, over Lily, because the attacks are coming every day. With spreading a message like this, when Lily's got almost 40,000 views on the first video, the enemy is definitely not going to be pleased. So like I said, just continue to lift us up in prayer. We just got the water pressure on the house fixed, and literally the day that was fixed, a huge leak sprung under our house that's just dumping water out underneath. So we had to shut the well pump off, and we're waiting until tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, when the plumber comes. So it's not one thing, it's another. So yeah, y'all just keep us in your prayers, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.